So we are here. We had to shovel, make sure everything was good. It's very cold outside, so we're really trying to be careful and make sure that we are safe. Safety is no accident, and it's extremely important that we understand our goal. Our goal is safety. And I have to shovel the driveway, I have to clean off the car. We're going to have to get some fuel, and I'm cold. So we're letting the car warm up a little bit. I want to welcome you in. We had a snowstorm today. Everything was shut down. There were some accidents earlier, so I decided to stay home. And let's put some content together, speak to a couple people. Good afternoon. I talked to Corey today on the other platform. It was awesome. We had 2 content creators. We're going to get together and do some collaborations. He's all about us talking, and I think it's really going to be good. So we're really trying to put something together in the next couple of weeks. And we'd like to definitely have you on and have you share. I've been up on it, hopefully getting, yes. Are you sick? Are you okay? Now we're going to go ahead and back up. I shoveled driveways, helped people in the community. So I'm backing out of the driveway, and it's cold. And I don't know if work will be canceled tomorrow. That's always a blessing. And I'm gonna take my time. Okay. Hopefully all of you guys are doing good. Yeah, I'm definitely warming up the vehicle. And we have to get fuel. So I want to welcome you guys in. Where are you from? We got about 6 inches of snow. And as you can tell, we're still digging out. So we deal with Mother Nature. We do what we can. I talked to Corey, Mr. Road Ready. He's on another platform. Really nice instructor. He does adults. I do teens and adults. That's a nice guy. And we were talking about strategy and helping people across the country learn how to drive. And if you have ideas, please, email me, give me a list of ideas. We want to help everyone we can learn how to drive. And we realize driving is not for everyone, okay? And this is real life driving. I like to give you guys real life driving. Okay, sloppy, cars, skidding out, but this is real life driving, okay? And that's what you want. You want real life driving, snow in your face, dirt, back to back. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate you too. So I mentioned Corey. I had a chance to go to Vid Summit down in Texas, and I'm going, it's official. I am going to Las Vegas. I just need to create my account, put in my my discount, and then a good friend. This is for the national business, it's national broadcast something. So I'll be there in April. So I'm excited. And it's all about you guys. What can I do to make my workflow better? What can I do to bring you guys better content? Okay. And it's all about you guys. So we're here driving through the neighborhood. I'm checking the fuel range right now. We have 67. Are they even gonna stop? Look at this fool. Bruh. Come on, man. That's how accidents happen. Stop playing. Then we talked to a young man from Louisiana when we were on the other platform. It was nice. Each of us have a different sense of humor. I'm more professional. I still clock your T. Corey just tells you like it is. He'll cut to the chase. Some of you might not like him because he'll make you cry a little bit. I will be more nice, but everyone has a different style, right? But together, we're thinking about putting out some content together, and he's going to work on MLK. That's Monday, no work. I might try to catch up with him, get over to Detroit to talk to him, get some content, and I think it would benefit us and me to meet another driver's ed instructor. That would be so cool. Spend an hour with him, what he does, interviewing him, making making content, talking about driving. It's always important when you have instructors. Yes, we need to do that. Okay, he's got some brand deals. You know, one of my sponsors basically said, hey, you get to Vegas, you come in free. So I think it's a national broadcaster something. It's just a big deal. So they already sent me the link. I need to go ahead and fill it out. And then I need to find a room that's near this place, and let's keep moving. So as you can tell, the streets are terrible. We're gonna go through some of the streets. I'm just taking you through. And if you live on some side streets, you won't get plowed till later. People are digging out. That was me earlier, digging out. Cold. Definitely about 4 inches of snow. It's kind of light, it's not heavy, and we're supposed to get more tonight. So we might have off work tomorrow, which is a blessing. You know, you need a break every now and then, but also you need to learn how to drive in the snow. Yeah, don't get, you're right. You're from the New York area, so you know how it is. But I like the, no cap, I like the TikTok platform because you can have guests come on. So it was me, Corey, a young man from Louisiana who's getting ready to take driver's ed, and a lot of people were scared to talk. So if I'm gonna go on the other platform, you join me, you better be coming in ready to talk, all right? Talking about driving, life, you know, opportunities, and you know, you don't want to be tied to the platform. If you know, you might do something, I know you will. I'd send you an invite. You might do something the platform doesn't like and they ban you. So this is why I'm on different platforms. Okay, and if I keep going live on the other platform, they're going to push out my content. Same thing on YouTube. If I keep going live, people will see my lives, they'll make comments. So we're coming up to the edge and we got to stop. Okay. Snow is always magical, but it's also crazy dangerous. You'll get stuck, like that car flying by. Bruh, I'm taking my time. Taking my time. People be flying, bro. Slow down. But I definitely need to make the effort to go to Detroit, catch up with Corey. He's got my number, so I don't want to say too much, you know, on the platform, but he's trying to make more content. He's trying to do what he does, and it's all good. I am too. We're all trying to work hard in 2026. And we all want to achieve the same goal, helping America learn how to drive. So I would love to come to New York, Chicago, Indiana, you know, do a weekend seminar, help people, network. And I think that's what's really important. So we're going to team up together, and he's game. Okay, let's go in slow, so I know people can crash. I'm spinning coming out of this entry. Okay, I did clean off the car, so if snow blows, it's not my fault. It is 16 degrees out here. It's no joke. I got my hat on, Meta Ray-Bans, and Corey's the one to tell me about the Meta Ray-Bans, so shout out to him. And then if you guys have questions for here, you know, we can make a list, and I think that'd be great. We'll make a left turn. You know, my favorite place is Speedway. I got about 15,000 points. I think I can get a free gas card. But I'd rather come now than tomorrow morning. Yes, what's the temperature there? We got 16 degrees here. Okay, my man in that Kia Stinger. I'm gonna drive around. I'm just gonna wait. So it's tight in here. Walmart parking lot. Middle lane, you already know. I told you I joined another support group to help me make better content, and I've been reading a little bit about it. And then also I use Opus Clips. So if you fill out a oh, this one is closed. Dang. I use Opus Clips, and if you fill out a survey, it's really long, and tell them why you like it, thank you, you get free credits. So I'm trying to make better content. I'm mainly known on YouTube as Driving with Myles, and I make shorts, This long form content, we're going to leave it up here, and the algorithm will push it out to people who want to learn how to drive in the snow, who are learning about real life driving. And I'm getting stuck. Okay. So I'm going to keep it real. You need to see. And then wouldn't that be cool? Corey and I were driving. He's got a Tesla, man. And then he and I can talk. I can interview him. That would be real cool. So Monday, I'm going to try to get over there to Detroit to talk to him. He starts at 9 in the morning. This water is ice cold. I know. This water's ice cold. Okay. So. Have to do some shoveling this morning. It was all right. It was light. Took my time. Took 2 trips. Just letting this car warm up. And then, you know, when you get a car, you're going to see what your car is made of. Can it handle the snow? Can it handle the cold temperatures? Will it start on the first crank? If you buy one of those hoopties, you're going to have to replace that battery, replace tires. So Corey told me in this Tesla, the biggest thing, most important, is about good tires. My dad told me that too. Good tires are very important. It decreases your stopping distance. You won't get stuck. We might take a run on off the freeway too. We might go on some side streets. And then I really enjoyed showing you guys, especially you, E, about, you know, the Mazda, the Volvo, the Audi. I really learned a lot. I learned a lot. So it's always nice to learn new things. And I want to continue. It seems like my viewers are on like 2 to 9 p.m. I looked at my analytics. So I post a couple of videos in the morning, shorts, and then you usually catch me going home about this time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the angle of the camera. Yeah. I'm going to switch the angle of the camera. You're going to see me walk in. I might get a coffee, might not. I'm saved like $50 already. And then I'm going to walk in and pay for gas. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got peppermint mocha. This thing is good. I got some peppermint mocha coffee. Save my receipt. Gotta fill this up. It's too cold to be sitting outside. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the angle. What's going on, guys? We had a snowstorm today, getting gas put in the car. I got my peppermint mocha coffee. We filling up. We might go on the expressway. We'll see how it is. We're gonna stay on these side roads. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. I want to welcome you in. It's a cold winter day, and school may be canceled tomorrow. We just don't know. So a lot of people decide to work from home. I also do online work too. Woo, this tastes really good. Just a liquid peppermint. But it's cold out here. The pump is getting gas out very, very slow. So, and we're just gonna stay in the car. I had to shovel. We had about 4 to 6 inches, and we're expecting more. And typically when there's a lot of snowfall, people don't come to school, they don't show up for work, they're coming in late, they work from home. And that's the good thing about post-COVID, you can just work from home. And that's really good. So we are gonna be driving on the main thoroughfares. We might go into some neighborhoods. We might do some entrances on and off the expressway, do a couple of driver's ed loops so I can show you some of the things you need to do. This is a master class, so you have to get gas. We're not going to pretend like the car just mysteriously gets gas. You have to clean off your windows. So I'm going to show you. I had to wipe off the car. It was full of snow. So you got to clean off your car. I'm not going to pretend I just got a bigger broom and I just wiped the boy off. I shoveled. I don't want to be the neighbor not to shovel. Usually I am the neighbor not to shovel. But if you don't clear it off now, then it's going to be worse and it's going to freeze. Then it's going to be twice as hard. I'm looking, we're at $17. This is going to get us 3/4 of a gallon. Typically I take the I-94 interstate through Chicago, Metro Detroit, Port Huron area, all the way out to Indiana, Iowa. So we're just driving through the metro area. And then I teach online class tonight, segment 2. I will definitely go live for that. That's about defensive driving, crash avoidance. We have to be safe, and you always need to know you got to have good wipers. You have to have good tread on your tires, windshield washer, solvent fluid, because if you don't have those things, your car is going to break down and you're going to get stuck. And I put $25 in. So you got to fill up the car. Typically, around $20 will give me about 3 days going back and forth. I'm about 24 miles from the house to corporate and come back. But it was nice to kind of sleep in. I woke up at 5:30 anyway, because you're used to getting up. You got to get into your routine. So when you get into your routine, things are a lot easier. And the biggest thing I want to tell you in terms of this masterclass is wake up early, clean off your car, let it warm up. A lot of you are new drivers. You're not going to clean off your car. You're just going to jump in and go. like my daughter did. She's 21. She got in that car, started up, whole thing, big ice ball. So she's got good front tires. She needs some tires on the rear, but obviously things cost money. And if you're a younger adult, you're like, yes, insurance costs money. I have a trending video. My son's got a 2018 Charger. Okay, so give me 1 second. I gotta get the gas thing. Just hold on. Okay, we got our fuel. I'm back. How are you? Got my peppermint mocha. Okay, E, if I was here, get you a peppermint mocha. It's cold. Got the gas. Usually I get $20. I got 25. I'm okay. I had to go in. The guy and I were talking. It's cold. We're letting this thing warm up. All right, let's see how much fuel we have. We are at, I'm gonna check the fuel range. We're 3/4 of a tank. We are 286 miles fuel range. We'll probably get maybe 320, 340 if I filled it up. Okay, so you see people here just coming through. All right, so we're gonna get on the expressway. We're gonna do some merges. We're going to go through some areas, not too long though, but just enough to get us going. I want to welcome you in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I almost bought some chicken wings in there, but they didn't look too good. All right, I'm pushing the gas, moving through slow. I am stuck a little bit. Come on, my man. I'm not going to hit you in your caddy. Keep on moving. That guy tried to side eye me up there. I know I'm making you laugh. I'm keeping it real. So that guy definitely tried to side eye me, and because it's still bad here on the surface streets. Whoa! All right, we're gonna do some loops, and then we're gonna make a right turn. Let's take our time. And then Corey was also telling me he's Mr. Road Ready from Detroit, Michigan. There's another instructor down in Florida that also has the Tesla. So he said, you don't use that much power. Yes, we're doing loops, exactly. That's the best thing for beginning drivers. It saves fuel. It's, 5-mile loop, 10-mile loop, 12-mile loop. It saves time. You want to make sure drivers have enough right turns, left turns, stopping, checking traffic. You're exactly right. Exactly. So we're just dealing with traffic right now. Got a green arrow right in the first lane. Keep it short. They did a pretty good job of clearing these roads. Making a lane change. Yeah, they do tend to hug the right, and I try to keep things consistent so I can really look at each driver. What do they need? It's turns, it's lane line reference points. A lot of beginners will hug the right, like I'm gonna hug the right now. This is what a beginning driver would do. They'll hug the right. Literally, we're hugging the right. Don't pull out with that shovel, that plow. And then they'll see someone come out right now and just swerve like this. And it's really scary. Oh, there's an accident up there. I see the police. Something's going on. I'm gonna get over. I don't know what's going on. It's always the situation. Something's happening up here. So we're gonna keep it real with you guys. Something definitely is happening up here. I don't know. Uh-oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. Like an accident. You see it for yourself. Yep. You don't know what people are doing. Car smashed on the side. Oh yeah. Head-on collision. Car smashed over there. So that car's total. So these type of weather conditions, people just drive crazy. Speeding, distract. Yep. You'll see the car. Oh, shoot. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. You know you're supposed to pull over, right? Crazy. Someone's life is at stake, so. But people tend to lose focus in weather like this, and they just drive crazy. So we're trying to stay safe, take our time. And that's why you need to know more than one route home. You do got to pull over. And, you know, I want to pave the way forward, E. If we can team up, I will definitely team up with Mr. Road Ready. I saw his live, and you mentioned, you know, you see his live. I saw him, and then I went live on TikTok, and he came in, and boom, we talked like a good 45 minutes. So it was really very healthy conversation. That many black content creators who have success, who talk strategy, who not trying to hold back. I'm not jealous of his numbers. He's not jealous of mine. We all try to help each other. I have had brand deals. He's had brand deals. We both get products, you know, from, you know, different brands and sponsors. So it's all good. So if anything, I need to add more humor in sometime. Yeah, they trip out, man. You know, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And he's like, oh, let's go on the expressway. And they're like, no. It's like, yeah. So it is very humorous because the platforms do change and you've got to change your strategy all the time. This area is very busy and a lot of accidents happen over here. So I'm taking you here. Okay, we might do some parking tutorials in these big old parking lots. A lot of things here. Panda, Trop, Walgreens, okay, Del Taco, you know, King of Burgers, White Castle Fart Burgers, you know, it's a lot going on here. So I'm just taking you through this area. It's real. Applebee's, they always speed out, man. See these cars just rolling out? Yeah. Savvy sliders, I know about that. I picked up my son from Chicago. He had me out 3 in the morning. I'm like, boy, what are you doing? You gotta live. So Sunday, early Sunday morning, 3:30 in the morning, we were out in the metro area trying to look for savvy sliders. I was done. I only had 4 hours to sleep, so it took me a couple of days to recover. But this is a really good area. Oh, people acting crazy. There's several areas I could take you. This is a route I do take clients on. If we go straight, we'll have a lot of stopping on traffic. There are a couple of really curvy, twisty roads. Do you want curves? Do you want expressway? Tell me what you want. Just type it in. Because if you want the expressway, I need to get on here. If not, we're going to be going down about 5 miles and then take a curvy road back. It's a loop. Curves, got you. You just want to see me, you just want to see me crash, right? You know those curve roads, but you got to learn how to, and I would take my clients on curve roads. Come on, stop playing. So we're going up above this hill. You know, it's elevated. It's 17 degrees, the temperature's dropping. A lot of my beginners go too fast here and they panic like this box truck is coming out. We see it. Yeah, they do. I cut up to some, another fire truck. What is going on, bro? Let me stop right here. Bro, people on these accidents, man. Dang. Woo. It's real out here. We ain't making this up. There ain't no AI. Bro, people be fooling. Yeah, we're still at 286. Of course, it's also telling in this Tesla, you know, the charge lasts quite a long time when you're driving adults. You know, they're not going over 40 or 50. You're going through neighborhoods, you're making right turns, left turns, and boom, you get on the expressway. So I think a Tesla for me would definitely elevate my content. It would expand my business reach. So in 2026, I'm just trying to establish the business contacts. And there's a gentleman, I'm shouting out Alex Eviato in Utah. If I am going to get a Tesla, it will be through him. He tests the battery, great customer service. And that's important, right? I watch him all the time. He's on YouTube, he's on TikTok, he's on Instagram. Really, what a great businessman. So you want to do business with good people who are going to stand behind their word. A lot of people want cars, but they can't afford them. They're like, I want a car. How's your credit? I got 550. Stop. Okay? So I'm only going to get my credit run if I'm really going to buy a vehicle. I'm not going to open a store credit card. That lowers your credit rating. And I do have several store credit cards. Home Depot. Lowe's. Lowe's. A Micro Center credit card. Both are paid off. I don't want to go through that again. So, and then you keep them open to increase your capacity. So when it's time for me to get a vehicle, I will get one. We're rolling pretty good, about 50 miles an hour. But we're going to be getting to this really curvy road that probably is not super clean. And this is the road I would take a beginning driver on. Some of my drivers will be hugging the right, so I'm going to hug the right. This is what they do. They drive just like this. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I'm trying to drive in my lane. What are they doing? They're putting themselves in the middle lane. Stop that mess. Lane line reference. You want to be between the broken white line and the solid white line. You want to keep moving. Stay smooth. Sorry about that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have did that. My wipers are frozen. But it doesn't matter if you have an old car or a new car. Thank you. You just want to, make sure your car starts and it's reliable. I've been through that old car. I didn't get a new car until I was in my 20s, late 20s. No, it was used. It was a used new car. So we're going to make a right turn up here. And this turn really challenges beginners. So I'm going to go in slow. Take my time. And this turn is very challenging for beginners. It's a short turn. Yeah, they're frozen in the fluid. And then I've had students go so fast they almost went into that gate because they don't look through the curve. You see me looking. Yes. So we're traveling through. This is another good route I take clients on. Curvy, twisty. You gotta look around the curve. Good speed control. They taught us not to have clients drive straight. You gotta switch up the routine. It's really bright out here. The sun is a hazard. The ice, slush. True that. $3. I can barely see it because of the sun. Something about $3. Hey, anywhere I can save money, I'm going to save money. You know how someone tells you something and you really don't believe it until they call or send an email? So I had called, I think her name was Melissa. And I called her, went to her voicemail a couple weeks. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Your videos are doing good. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna get you a guest pass into the show. You'll see a link in a couple days. Bam, it came. But I don't know what hotels are near this place. So I'm gonna do, it's at a convention center in Las Vegas. And trust me, I'm gonna enjoy myself. Thank you, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm not a big gambler, but I've never been to Vegas and it's nice to see things, so. Yeah, I will look it up. I drove from Metro to I think we had okay, did we go straight through? Metro Detroit to Chicago to Dallas? So I'm trying to remember when we went into Texas. We were in Dallas, Texas at the Irving Convention Center. That's where Vid Summit was last year. Really learned a lot, really networked, and just learning. I'm going real easy on this curve. A lot of beginners would be drifting to the left or not paying attention to the yellow sign, which is a warning. Usually the police hide right here, so you got to come up and have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. Yeah, they can't stay in a straight line. They tend to hug. And I told you I had 3 football players put me in the ditch before. That was scary. The kid kept hugging the right, hugging the right. Went down in the snow, 5 feet down. I'm not making this up. A guy with the tow rope in his Jeep saved us. I was driving in a Honda. It was a Honda. The other driving school I worked for, they had Hondas. So I would drive over there to the school. The guy give me $50 for gas. I drive to school, drive it to the location. But I was chasing money. I wasn't really making money. So I learned that. And if you're driving 2026, you got to make the commitment. I'm making the commitment to just stream more and give you guys a journey and teach you. A lot of kids will be hugging the right. I don't want to go to the right because I'll go into the ditch. But they're going to be hugging the right. I'm going to try to show you in between mailboxes. I don't want to go down too far because I see the ditch. I'm going to try to wait that I'm away from a ditch because it's going to pull me right into the snow. So they would, I'm going to show you, they would do this. Go right to the edge. Yep, that's what they would do. They're like, I'm like, quit hugging the right, bro. I'm trying to. Real peaceful. The sun is just crazy bright. But I want you to see real life out here. I'm smashing this peppermint mocha coffee. Real nice. Tastes great. And Corey, he's driving to Metro Detroit, wherever he is. Last time I checked, I popped in. He was, I don't know if his car was driving him or he had a client in the car. He's got his camera phone set up. It's on him. And he had 19 viewers watching. So that was cool. It was 20 with me, but I already talked to him. I don't want to bug him too much. He'll talk your ear off. I think he's got a young daughter and son. I think she's like 9. He had her in the car one time. Can a 9-year-old drive? So it's nice when your dad's an instructor and they can just get you in. Yeah, this is a scenic route. And then of course this 4-way stop, this confuses a lot of people. The first car to get here is the first car to leave. So we're gonna come up and stop. I'm scanning the intersection. I'm scanning the intersection, left, middle, and right. I'm gonna stop. This car should go. Now it's my turn. But a lot of beginners get so confused. And you try to teach them, but they're so nervous. They forget, they're scared. So a lot of it is social emotional learning and helping them. Yeah. And then one of my students, her cousin is from Maryland. She is a certified counselor. And we've made some pieces of content, and I still have those So imagine instructors, social emotional, get you on their E, traveling around, supporting people. That's what it's about. And then around this curve, usually the police hide there to the right. I see a car, I can't tell, but that could be, yep, looks like the police. I don't know if you can even see the car to the left. Nope, it's not the police, but a car was sitting there. But a lot of students go into the curve too fast and they end up drifting off to the left, hitting the car head on, or going into the ditch. We're going to take this road all the way down to a dead end. We'll do a U-turn in an abandoned parking lot area that is up for sale. Just going to follow this road. I'm looking ahead. I can barely see the light. The light's red. And sometime you're going to have glare on the road. They want to come up and stop. Oh. Thank God I have a car that works and safe. You will appreciate your car. I don't know why people are trying to honk at me. I'm going straight. What's wrong with them? Yes, you remember. I'm going this route. Sorry about that. Looks like we're getting some chicken fried rice. That's what I'm getting. Chicken fried rice. Okay, we're going to go in here, do a U-turn. Okay, no problem. I do appreciate you. So this place is abandoned. This would be a nice community center. You never know, a lot of potential. It's a gym in there. And then of course there are deer out here. So this is like wilderness. Thank you. What's going on, guys? I want to welcome you in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. So we're driving through the area. Take our time. The biggest thing I see is a lot of beginners, they're hesitant. Oh, I don't want to slip. There are a lot of beginners who are hesitant to get out here. There are a lot of good content creators. Mr. Road Ready, Corey, he's in Detroit. I'm driving with Myles. I'm a state certified driving instructor. On TikTok, I'm at the funny _ guy too. Instagram, driving _ with Myles. We do tutorials, helping you learn how to drive, helping you become a better driver, getting you ready for road test prep. An awesome journey so far. We're trying to make more content in 2026 and teach you guys how to drive and speak truth. We had a snowstorm today, so I had to clean off the car. You can see the snow on it. Fill it up with gas, and we out here driving through the community. These are some of the routes I take clients on. And so you get a chance to see what an instructor does. You can visualize yourself here, and you can learn how to drive. And it's about helping people, really getting them ready for opportunities. We're going to go down and make a right turn and then go through a roundabout. And we may get back, we may get on the expressway. I had a request us to go on the curvy roads, which is fine. I'm gonna get you on off the expressway. A lot of people wait till they're 20s to learn how to drive. It's money, commitment of time, Uber and Lyft. That's been the demise of adults learning how to drive, because you can just go Uber or Lyft. All right, this area is 55. I'm gonna go about 50. A lot of beginners hug the right, so don't hug the white line. It has been salted. The temperature is 16 degrees. I'm thinking the temperature is going to go up. No, it's cold. So that possibility of black ice is around. Trying to take our time and be patient. We're going to make a right turn at the light. So if you were here with me, this is what I would tell you. And then I would tell you start slowing down. A lot of beginners keep going straight. They don't even see the light. So I'm like covering the brake. And then we're going to go up. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We'll go up, we'll look left. There are cars coming. We'll look right. And then we're going to move up. This car is showing the car. And I'm actually checking traffic. This is what you have to do. And if you don't do this, you won't pass. And then I'm going to look to the right, turn in the nearest lane, and then we turn in the nearest lane. A lot of beginners will go to the right, go into the ditch. I'll have to turn the wheel. I don't say grab, I say turn, or they'll go in the left lane. But you really have to be very patient when you're out here with adults and teens, because they're very sensitive. If I start screaming, they're gonna cry. If I grab the wheels, like I done grabbed their baby or something. So I'm just gonna take my time and be real patient. Trying to go around this curve nice and smooth. Going real easy. I may order another microphone. I was just thinking, you know, I ordered the Lark 2 microphones. You plug it into your phone, and then I would have one I'm going to host. I may get a third microphone because we're going to start conducting interviews and asking the public, you know, tell us about a memory about your driving instructor. This is where beginners go in too fast and will hit the side, the left, and then I want to accelerate. A lot of my beginners will just hug the right and go right into the ditch. So it is definitely scary. So you teach them to look ahead. You might be able to see the double yellow. You'll see that Ford Explorer pop up and pop out. And I'm just trying to hold the wheel and stay relaxed. I'm not overextending myself. I want to have a bend in my arms, and I want to have my right leg at a 45-degree angle. I keep my heel on the ground, and I pivot my right foot between the gas and brake. My left foot is to the dead pedal. D-E-A-D, pedal, P-E-D-A-L. Okay, and I'm gonna stay to the right. This turns into 2 lanes. This is a route I would take. It takes about 20 minutes. Smooth, easy, not too stressful. But then we're going to get on an expressway. So a lot of my beginners are panicking, nervous. Usually they merge out too slow. And then I know we're going to get ran over by a semi-truck or people going really fast. So you want to turn on your right turn signal, 100 feet, a half a block. We're then going to give her to the right, R-I-G-H-T. Squeeze my brake, go real easy. I'm gonna go around to the right. The car is sliding, definitely. And then we want to start picking up. A lot of beginners will like hug the right. So I'm gonna try to drive like a beginner. They'll just hug the right. It's like they're putting themselves in the middle. Don't put yourself in the middle lane. You will be to the left. I'm at 50 right now. I'm checking traffic. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm looking. I'm looking, checking traffic. And then I'm gonna turn on my left turn signal and I'm gonna merge out. Bam. And then we will go around, do the whole thing all over again. And this will be like a 25 to 35 minute loop that we will go on. I'm gonna go straight and stay on the expressway a little bit. And this, I want to see you settle down. And again, I'm the driver. I will be to the left, the car center. And if I put myself in the middle, I'll be hugging the right. Your instructor should be teaching you these things, having a conversation with you. Hearing the neighbor? Yeah, I remember living in places like that. Neighbors loud, doing crazy stuff, you know, making noises at night, you know what I'm saying. screaming at each other, loud music, you're trying to rest. Usually I'm real chilled. One time I was gone, when I was in Kansas, they ate my food. I was ready to choke them. We were about to fight. I was in Kansas. I went to Wichita State, and then we went to Oklahoma for like a seminar class. I met Native American Indians. It was one of the most important things in my life. And then my mom sent me money. Mom and dad sent me money. Those fools ate my food. I was ready to knock some people out. Whoa, huge backup. In winter weather, reduced speed crashes 2 times as likely. We're not trying to have an accident. Speed limit 70, we're at 50 miles an hour. And that's all you really can do, is adjust to the speed and drive at a safe speed. No one's trying to do 80 or 100 and crash. All right, we're back. People do get messy. All right, we're back. People do get messy, and you just want to take your time. Thank you so much. So, you know, we got semi trucks here. This is a double left turn, and we have a double right turn. So I take clients here, whatever lane you're in, stay in this lane. We're in the outside left turn lane, stay in the outside left turn lane. Okay, trucks make wide turns, so we don't want to mess. Oh, that truck's about to tip over. Let me get all the way over to the right. R-I-G-H-T. Then we're going to take this exit and get right back on. And I was actually thinking about ordering a third wireless microphone from this company because I want to be able, you can have up to 4 people. I want to be able to interview people, have the microphones charged up, plug it in my phone, plug it in my camera, and just make content. And I think that's really important. So far, I can interview 2 people, myself and another person. So I want to get that third microphone, and it just clips on. My phone is at 15%. I swear this thing never lasts. I guess as the phones get older, they don't hold the charge as long. I got the S21 Ultra. There's not that big of a difference. But I know this is just not, I mean, I would love a new phone, but I don't want to pay that new phone price. This is paid for, and that's something nice. And it's not too bad, but it just doesn't hold the charge as long as I would like. It's crazy bright out here, my people. Crazy. All right. Driving pretty nice. Clean those windows again. You got that right. I can't even see it. I got the Meta Ray-Bans on. They're transition. Still blinded. And Corey's the one that told me about those Meta Ray-Bans, so I finally got them about a year ago, and it really changed how I make content. And I'm in the Meta Ray-Bans creator program, and I'm hoping I'll get the Gen 2 classes. I've asked good questions. You know, if you manage to get to a group, you got to really think about your questions and ask good questions. People remember that. There's not a lot of traffic because I guess a lot of people called in and say, I'm not coming in, or I can't go to work. Oh, my goodness. We're going to get off at this exit. And then once I get into the exit lane, this is the deacceleration lane. Then I'm going to squeeze my brakes. My feet are cold. We're at 278 miles. So this is the typical route. So if I had an EV, maybe down like, 5%. But I want to be ready for opportunities in 2026. A brand deal. And I was telling Corey, you got to know your analytics. Okay, you got to make a media kit. And I told him that. And yes, you got to make a media kit. on one page. Here's my numbers, here's what I can offer you, and prices. So I just want to help him update and get some ideas from him. He can get some ideas from me. And I told him I would share emails. I don't want to say too much online. I try to be a little bit private. We're waiting. Traffic is coming. Then I'm going to go in the nearest lane. Get over one lane to the left. Exactly. Good, I gotta get in this middle turn lane. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Okay, I'm gonna make a left turn and we're gonna go back in this slush. A lot of these side streets, neighborhoods, they're not plowed yet. And you see all this slush. You can't get stuck in here. So we're just trying to keep the car moving. We don't want to get stuck in this. In fact, I'm gonna put the car into low. I'm in 2, so now I have more pulling power. Yeah, I'm in 2 because of the snow and ice. And we're just gonna go through real steady. And if I'm driving you as a lesson, I really don't want to get into these small areas and get stuck. Areas of the city, Chicago, New York, Detroit, they don't plow those streets, you'll get stuck, bro. And Corey's got a Tesla, so he said it's heavy, but it's low to the ground. All right. Taking our time here. Put it back into drive. I'll make a right turn here. We always get more people on when my phone's about to die. You guys got to come on earlier. Okay, we need one of those big boy snow blowers. Yeah, she putting her work in. Got that big boy. But when you see the notifications, guys, you got to come on. My phone's like at 7%. But that's okay. We were making right turns and left turns through neighborhoods. Trying to have good speed control. Take our time. I'm gonna give you a recap. We went on the expressway. We talked about content creation, putting you guys forward. Yeah, I got a chart. I don't have my chart. My son has it. He took it when he went to like Placid, New York. I'm giving you a recap. We went on the expressway. We talked about routes. How important it is that your instructor gives you a wide variety of routes. Getting you in neighborhoods like this. Getting you on the expressway. Main roads, making right turns, left turns. We really don't want to be in these side streets because you can't get stuck and no one's trying to get out and push. I have been stuck in a driver's hit car before and it is terrifying. Because your driving students have no idea. And you're like, stay in the middle, and then they hug to right and we get stuck. Thank you for the thumbs up. But we're gonna be editing this content. I'm learning some new methods, new titles. I'm really trying to help you guys. Once you get the notification, come on about 15 to 20 minutes earlier. But I guess people are getting home. But I will be going live tonight, say about 7 Eastern Standard Time. So I want to have all of you join me then, and then we can talk and really get an interactive class going. I can barely see, man. So that's what I need you guys. Yep, my phone's about to die. But I'm going to reverse in. I'm going to show you. Yep. My Meta's just died. And I'm, oh man, I can't even drive, bro. Hold up. You got to be able to do reverse stall parking. Oh man. Oh, my foot slipped off. So you got to know how to walk it like you talk it. But we will do, Evie Alex is on. That's my guy. Keep pressing the wrong button. I'm sorry. It was a great tutorial. I want you to subscribe. Subscribe because you want to learn how to drive. I'm a state certified driving, 24 years experience. We're taking you to, we got gas, went on the expressway, going through neighborhoods, driving on main surface streets. You're going to get a lot of value. And then we were talking to Mr. Road Ready. His name is Corey. He's from Detroit. We were on another platform. So he and I are going to team up maybe Monday on MLK Day. No pun intended. And I need to get over to the Detroit area. And then he'll be conducting a lesson. Hopefully he's driving a Tesla. I can just sit in the back, clip him up, and I have a microphone. He could have one. And then I can video and ask him questions. I think that would really be awesome because we want to lean into more content creation of other instructors so you can learn and compare, and then we both have a good sense of humor. So I'll be on probably about 7, and we'll talk then. So subscribe, follow, leave comments. Bye.